ايوه لين بصر على الويدين. I was out to drive one of them as well. Peace and blessings everyone. People ask me this all of the time. Javez, what about a driving mindset? Well, let me tell you, when you get angry and you get annoyed and you start shouting, your intelligence goes down. When you're happy, in control of your emotions, you're in a great state, your intelligence goes up, and the decisions that you will make will often be positive and you will get great results. When you're driving at 70 miles an hour or 40 miles an hour or at high speeds, you want your intelligence to be up, you want to be in a great emotional state so your decisions are great and you are safe for your family and your friends and those that are also on the roads, because generally we have a duty of care as well. So on today's driving lesson with Shehzad, let's have a look what happens. And remember, intelligence up. From the creator of hypno driving, Javez Khan. But everything happens with the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So me and Shehzad are now on dual carriageway. We're heading out on towards the M606. So motorway, many speed limits to the Shehzad?
70.
Okay.
Right in lane is the one.
Teaching Shehzad on the motorway and the L plates flew off. So we had to sellotape it to the front on the hard shoulder of a motorway. That's crazy. There we go, back on the motorway. We were following the signs for Hull and Leeds. So Shehzad, what's the speed limit on the motorway?
70.
That's nice balance with the hands. That's a nice position in the road as well on the left hand side. Good, well done. Which signs are ahead, Shehzad?
50.
Good. As I'm going to speak to somebody they feel hard.
47.
Sorry?
47.
Good, perfect, well done.
47, 46.
Look, for you, those of you that are watching out there, the speed limit on the motorway is 70 miles per hour. The normal driving position is in the left-hand lane unless you are going to overtake. And the following signs for 50 miles an hour are now mandatory signs. They are orders that must be followed. Or should I say compulsory signs, and the signs must be followed. The direction signs on a motorway are blue, with various directions on the preceding sign, and in this case the signs on the overhead gantries are also telling us, okay, the actual exit number. So prior to the use of satellite navigators and TomToms, often we would plan the route, we would write the details down, we would get the AA road map and write the exact exit numbers and speed limits and the directions we would take, particularly if we were going to London and beyond. So currently Shehzad jadana budh bashan ke frozen there. Pata nahi se sound lo kya khliana. I've no idea if he's breathing. He's just gone into total silence, like mannequin mode really, yeah. I think he's just acting like a little bit of a model.
Concentrate on driving.
Oh, he's concentrate on driving at the moment apparently. Shehzad, what do the next signs mean? 70. Good. There you go, suddenly found his heavy foot and he's starting to build his speed up, okay, to a gradual speed of 70 miles per hour, and he's also remaining in the left hand lane. So he's not playing the role of middle lane road hogger. Do not become a middle lane road hogger. It is very dangerous. Once you have overtaken, if you have overtaken, then come back to your normal position in the left hand lane and do not tailgate. You need about 96 meters at 70 miles an hour to stop your car in an emergency. So do not do what some of these drivers are doing. They are driving way close to one another. Unless you're a motorbike, then you can sit close to one another. Because they say only a fool breaks the 2-second rule. And how you can measure something like that is the following. So as the black car in front of us goes under the bridge, we say only a fool breaks the 2-second rule. And we have just reached the bridge. That means we are at a safe following distance. Now, it also takes, especially if you're Muslim, so if you say La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah and you get to the same bridge and you haven't finished reading the kalima, it means you are far too close, okay, to the vehicle in front. So let's test it out. So here we go, the black vehicle going past, let's say, a particular sign. So the black vehicle is going under the bridge now. So if I say La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah, we have just reached the bridge. That means we're in a very, very safe position. Now let's win some hasanat. Let's try with a white vehicle that goes under the bridge now. And we say La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah. So although we're not behind him, that would mean we would be too close if we were following him. So our capital city. So we're heading towards Hull on the M62. So as we overtake the vehicle here, we're going to come back to our left lane, but we will only do that once it's safe to do so. So once we check our centre mirror and we can see the vehicle clearly in our centre mirror, it means we've now got enough space to consider moving back to the left lane. And we are back in a normal driving position in the left-hand lane. It's Castleford Tigers country, if you're a rugby league fan. And there's 300 yards remaining to the next exit. That's when you should be using your signal if you're leaving the motorway. That's where they're taking care of the wastewater. Can smell a little bit sometimes, if you know what I mean. And the Haribo Sweets Factory. This is where they all come from. The north, the south, Goole and Hull. And whenever you travel on the motorway, make sure you always have a break, because fatigue and tiredness, and particularly hunger, especially in Ramadan, can cause huge issues. So always plan a break. And a little dishwasher car has just cut us up. Okay, so we're going to be leaving at the next exit. So check your centre mirror and your left mirror. Signal down for left. Good. Maintain your road position. That's it. Good. We've changed our position now. And gently brake to a stop. Now, good. Now steer left. Good. Now guide the straight bus. And then we've ended up parking in a parking bay like this. So look, this is called flipped learning. So I'm going to join the motorway where I was teaching Shehzad earlier on. Excuse the squeaky window. Now, the first thing is, in terms of motorways, are the highest speed roads in the UK. And when we're joining a motorway, by the way, this is in no particular order, we'll often join it from a roundabout, from a dual carriageway, or sometimes, okay, from an actual slip road. So as you can see now, we have in the distance signs for Leeds, Manchester, and now I'm remaining in the right hand lane. So now I'm joining the M62, so she's going to get round it. Now from a roundabout, the speed limit is 70 miles an hour. So I'm joining from the left hand lane. I'm going to check my centre and my right mirror now, and I'm going to signal up for right. Quickly check over my right shoulder, it's very safe. So I'm going to join the left hand lane of the motorway. And the speed limit is now 70 miles an hour. However, I have vehicles in front of me right now. Okay, so I'm currently in the left-hand lane. I'm doing about 61, 62 miles per hour, and I'm looking for an opportunity where I can possibly overtake. So I'll check my centre and my right-hand door mirror now, and there's a vehicle that's coming up fairly quickly. So I'm just going to hold my position, and I'm easing off the gas pedal. So I've got about 60 miles an hour now, and it's still busy in the right hand lane, so I'm not attempting to overtake. So second with the Shehzad, okay? much kita record bani logo, right? And if you've got any questions, so questions is. So now I'm in the centre lane and I'm overtaking the vehicle on the left hand side. So I'm doing about 68 miles per hour and I'm looking for an opportunity to move back into my left hand lane when it's safe to do so. Now I can see the vehicle clearly in my centre mirror and my left hand door mirror. I have a safe opportunity, so I'm going to use my left signal and just glide over into the left hand lane, and now I'm maintaining the speed, and I've got a good following distance from the vehicle in front as well. Now here's that 2-second gap. So as the vehicle goes past the sign on the left hand side, about now I say La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah, and I've reached the sign, which means I've got a 2-second gap. So the kalama itself means there is no God but Allah and Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is his prophet. So it takes about 2 seconds to say that. So as I do that, one, I receive rewards, and secondly, I'm keeping a good following distance, which is safe for my family and safe for my friends and safe for other road users that are currently on the motorway. Now look, here's another tip. When I'm travelling at 70 miles an hour, I need an overall stopping distance of 96 meters from the car in front. So under all circumstances, in an emergency, with a driver that's in good health, a car that's in perfect condition, with perfect tyres, on a perfect road surface, that's a lot of distance. And people are often tailgating in the second lane and in the third lane, or should I say the middle lane and the right hand lane, and they're following very, very closely. Now the car in front has just cut in a little bit, so I'm just going to ease off the gas to increase that distance. And if I check the gap again now, La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah, just up to this blue sign, I'm now in a good following distance as well. So look, do these things, okay, to keep yourself safe and keep others safe as well. It's also economical. As I speak about that, look, the car's just cut in again. So I'll check my mirror, ease off the gas a little bit, and now I'm going to attempt to overtake. So I'll check my centre and my right hand door mirror, signal up for right, recheck my mirrors, and now I can accelerate, okay, past the vehicle. And I've got another black vehicle in front of me as well. So look, over a period of time, I will eventually overtake the vehicle, just like this. It's very safe at the back, it's safe in the right hand lane as well. Now the vehicle on the left hand side has also started to increase its pace. What he should do really is, as he sees me overtaking, is just slow down just a little bit, because it's safe for him and it's safe for me as well. So I've overtaken him fairly safely. I'll just check my centre and my left hand door mirror now. I can see him very clearly, and now he's actually slowing down. So his speed is yo-yoing really, yeah? He's going up and down in his speed rather than maintaining a safe distance and a safe speed. Look, so that's how you overtake, and that's how you keep a safe distance. So those tips, look at, not in any particular order, they're just general tips. So wherever you're watching, I hope you've learned a few things about driving in the UK. Shehzad is holding the camera at the minute, is remaining very silent. So look, have a wonderful, blessed day. And if you're fasting, remember in your prayers.